אז שלום כולם, חיים ולמה מארוול. דבר שאני אתחיל חופש פסח שמח, תהנו. דבר שני, אני עלה כזה, נהגתי רגיל, ואז נזכרתי ששכחתי להכין סרטון על הסינמה קון. והיו דברים, אז היום אני אדבר סינמה קון על הפאנל של דיסני. אז מה זה סינמה קון? זה דבר כזה. זה אירוע עם כל האולפנים הכי גדולים, והם מציגים לכל האנשים מהאולפנים, אין סתם אנשים שבאים, אין סתם אנשים או אורחים, הם פשוט כולם באים, והם מציגים את כל הסרטים, את כל הסרטים שהם מתכננים לעשות. ויצא כזה, אז היה את זה. אוקיי. ועכשיו בואו נראה האם, כאילו, יודעים, נראה מה קרה שם. אז בלי יותר מדי חפירות, בואו נתחיל. אוקיי, אז דבר ראשון, הוצג מבט ראשון נוסף על שלגיה על לייב אקשן, שהוא כולל מבט ראשון על גל גדות בתור המלכה הרעה. הוצג גם מבטים ראשונים לקפטן אמריקה 4 עם אנטוני מקי והריסון פורד. מונטאז' הפתיחה היה כזה, הוא גם הראה מבטים למופס המלך האריות ולמואנה 2. בשוט שהוצג בקפטן אמריקה 4, סם ווילסון מותקף בבית הלבן. בקטע של סם ווילסון הוא אומר, אנחנו נלמד את העולם נלמד את העולם להיות מקום טוב יותר. אלן ברגמן עלה לבמה, הוא מאוד מתרגש מהשנה הקרובה. הוצג לוח השחרורים של דיסני לשנת 2024. אלן מזכיר שהמשכים לאבטר, הנוקמים, מלחמת הכוכבים, צעצוע של סיפור ולשבור את הקרח. כולם בפיתוח. טוני צ'יימברס עולה לבמה לדבר על הסרטים העתידיים שלה. עוברים לדבר על הכל בראש 2. אימי פולר נמצאת באולם.
If you ask me, yes. I've played a lot of joyful characters over the years, but none of them have been as special to me as Joy. And Inside Out is such an incredible story told by the brilliant filmmakers at Pixar. And there was not even a millisecond of pause when they asked me to return for Inside Out 2. This new story captures the beauty and the hilarity of every emotion we all experience on a daily basis. And it is guaranteed to make you laugh and cry and everything in between. And as a surprise for all of you beautiful, talented, and amazing individuals that I know are going to work day and night to make sure the movie is a can't-miss theatrical extravaganza this June, I'm delighted to share the first 35 minutes of Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2, just for you. And you, and you, and you. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
יודעים מה קרה שם, אבל אתם יודעים, זה ספוילרי, אז אני לא אספר. אתם יכולים לחפש באינטרנט. ועכשיו עוברים מארוול, פאנל, קווין פייגי על הבמה. הלוגו החדש של הת'נדרבולט הוצג. הלוגו החדש של הסרט עדיין כולל את הכוכבית בסוף. וזה לא טעות. קווין פייגי אומר, לא נספר לכם עוד על זה עד שהסרט יצא. פלורנס פיו שולחת מסר מהסט של ת'נדרבולט.
Hello, CinemaCon. How are you doing? I'm so gutted that I'm not there to say hi, but I'm on a night shoot on the fantastic set of Thunderbolts, eating my macaroni cheese and spicy sauce. And I'm sending you my love, but I hear Kevin's with you, which is kind of just as good, if not better. Hi Kevin, how you doing? I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you next time.
הלוגו הרשמי של ארבעת המופלאים מוצג. הסרט יצולם באיימקס.
Very excited to be here, so I can get to my spot quickly. I like saluting you, sir. You must salute the captain.
Really appreciate it. You look wonderful.
Getting the shield, tell me.
It was amazing, man. It was everything I thought it would be. There's, nothing that could account for, starting in these movies 10 years ago and now having the opportunity to make my own Marvel movie. But that's neither here nor there. I'm tired of talking about it. We talk about it once a week. I want y'all to see it. Because when you see it, I just You just gotta see it. Show him, Cam. Show him, Cam.
Flip, everybody. It's Captain America, Brave New World. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you.
בקטע שהוצג מתוך קפטן אמריקה 4, סם ווילסון מדבר עם הנשיא רוס על ההצלחה שלו, ועל הקמת צוות נוקמים חדש. קאט לסצנת אקשן עם אוהב מוסתר שסם צריך להילחם בו בשביל להתקדם. הצופים אומרים שהאקשן דומה מאוד לזה שניתן לראות בקפטן אמריקה חייל החורף. אגב, נחשף שהאוהב המוסתר הוא איזאה ברדלי, שזה כאילו... מה? אומרים גם שהצילום הרבה יותר טוב מזה שהיה בפלקון אנד ווינטר סולג'ר. הוצג לוגו רשמי לסרט דה אמטאור וגם טריילר. מדובר בסרט מתח בכיכובו של רמי מלק.
Made it. The martini's martini, the Malbec, and yet you are here, you made it. You're probably wondering, what is the director of Moonlight doing here talking to me about an 8-quadrant tentpole legacy IP massive film? And I gotta say, the thought was very strange to me at first as well, but over the course of making this film, oh my God, one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, and I'm so glad that I made this picture. I don't get to talk to theater owners very often, so I want to tell a little story about myself before I talk too much about the film. In the summer of 1999, I was doing an interview with NATO earlier, reminded me of this. In the summer of 1999, I was an usher at the AMC Aventura 24 in Miami, Florida. Yes, that summer I decided, it was between my freshman and sophomore year, that I wanted to buy a car. And if you've seen Moonlight, you know how I grew up, dirt poor. I had to work every damn day that summer to afford this car. The summer of 1999 was an amazing year for movies. The Phantom Menace, The Matrix, The Sixth Sense. Julia Roberts had 2 movies in theaters that summer. Also Stanley Kubrick had Eyes Wide Shut. Spike had Summer of Sam. And I watched all those damn movies. I would put a sweater on over my uniform and cover up my name tag. My manager was very adamant about that. But I watched all those films. And I worked enough days to save up about $3,500 to buy a 1985 Chevy sedan. I get this car, I drive it from Miami to Tallahassee, and it breaks down about halfway. The car never made it. But in the fall of 1999, I applied to film school. And I think without that job, I would not be on the stage talking to you guys about this wonderful piece that I've made with all my collaborators. So thank you to the future filmmakers of the world. Because I'm telling you, in 2035, some kid who's slinging popcorn in your theaters is going to be on this stage telling you what a wonderful experience he had watching all your movies in your theaters. Now, Mufasa, The Lion King is a very personal film for me. When I was about 14, 15, I lived with my sister. She was a single mother. I had 2 nephews. And back then, there were no iPhones, there were no iPads, none of these fancy screens. If you wanted to arrest the attention of kids you're babysitting, you had to put on a movie. And so through the process of elimination, I realized that The Lion King, the OG Lion King, was the film that could arrest these kids' attention. And so I've seen that movie maybe 200 times, watching it with my nephews, or it watching them and me watching it, I should say. And so when the script for Mufasa the Lion King came across my desk, I was reminded of watching these 2 very young people deal with very complex emotions in a way that I felt they were very cared for, they were very respected, and they were very safe. And this film deals with so many of the same issues and in much the same way. And it explores Mufasa's rise to become the iconic king that we all know. And yet what I love about it is that it's so full of heart, and it helps all these kids, these same kids that I helped raise. They're like 30 and 24 now. But it'll help kids like them understand also too how people who are great become the way they are. Audiences can expect so many things in this film: an epic story, comedy with plenty of familiar faces, some absolutely hilarious and some with extreme gravitas. New songs, all new songs. They're handcuffing me. I can't tell you who made those songs, but I promise you the songs are absolutely amazing. And it's an expansive adventure that journeys them all through the continent of Africa as Mufasa and Scar and all these other characters you know and love go on this journey to really find both the circle of life and how they can become the people that they are. Showing is much better than telling, so I am going to show you guys a little bit of this film. Thank you, that one person in the corner who's excited about seeing this thing. I've been working on it for 3.5 years of my life, and I'm excited to show you. But before I do that, I ran into someone who reminded me. I was in the middle of making this film, and I went down to Morelia, Mexico, as a guest of Alejandro Ramirez of Cinepolis, and I met John Fithian. I had no idea what NATO was. I was like, yo, what is some government dude from Europe doing here in Morelia, Mexico, talking about movies? But I met John Fithian, and the movie wasn't dated at that point. And I was talking to John, and we were having this conversation about, you know, this movie being so massive and it playing in theaters. It has to play in theaters. And I didn't understand why I was being asked this question, why I was talking about it. And I also realized there were only certain things I could control. And coming out of that conversation, I had this thought in my head. I'm known for making this film, Moonlight, which is a very small film with a massive heart. Thank you, person over here. A very small film with a massive heart. And now I'm gonna ape Sean Levy, and I'm gonna use an F-bomb here. And with this film, speaking to John, because this movie has to play in cinemas. Back then I would say it had to play in cinemas. The movie's dated now, it's absolutely coming to theaters. You guys will see why in a second. But I realized that was a small film with a massive heart. This is a massive fucking film. And my job was to fill it with a massive heart, to fill it with joy and awe and wonder and love. And I feel like working with my collaborators on that film, Moonlight, the same cinematographer, editor, production designer, we have done that. I am so excited to share it with you. Again, showing is better than telling. So we are going to show, this is the first exclusive look at the first teaser for Mufasa the Lion King. As Alan said, please turn off your cell phones. And we're still working on the film, and some of the effects are still being finished, but oh my God, I hope you enjoy it. I will be there alongside you December 20th, 2024 to bring it to audiences. Please enjoy.
הטיזר מתחיל עם המנגינה המוכרת של The Circle of Life, ואז שומעים את רפיקי ברגע. הסיפור הזה מתחיל הרבה מעבר להרים ולצללים בצד השני של האור. הוא מתאר את מופסה בתור אריה שישנה את חיינו לנצח. מופסה צעיר נתקל בתנינים ופילים ונופל מצוק בסוף הקטע.
As we say in the islands, aloha! All right, well, I want to welcome everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here with you guys on behalf of Moana 2. I want to start off by saying thank you to Tiana, Leothao, and the amazing, fantastic drummers and dancers of Nona. Let's give it up for them. Of course, I want to say thank you to all of you for all of your excitement and the support throughout my career over the years. I've been a lucky, lucky guy to have been able to work with you guys over the years, deliver movies to families, theatrically, all around the world. So I want to say thank you for that, but also especially thank you for your excitement for Moana 2. So thank you guys very much. Very excited. Woo! Now, playing the character of Maui has been one of the most, I would say, life-changing experiences for me, one of the most life-changing roles. For those of you who may not know, it goes deeper than a character. It's my culture, as you guys can see. I wear it on my chest, my body, my tattoos, but also the character of Maui was inspired from my grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. And I have to thank you. For those of you who don't know, if you Google High Chief Peter Maivia and you see his picture, you'll see Maui. So it's so much deeper than a movie to me, and I know it's so much deeper than a movie to Disney as well. We're excited to welcome audiences all over the world back to Motunui and Pacific unforgettable new adventure with Moana, Maui, yours truly, all new crew, all new setting, and of course, all new songs to Cannot Wait. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah! It's going to be the perfect escape to theaters for moviegoers everywhere and ages for the holiday season. I cannot wait. Ladies and gentlemen, my twins.
Exactly,
Alan
right?
and Bob.
Exactly. Dwayne, thanks so much for coming, man.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. We are just thrilled to have Moana and Maui back at the end of this year. Thank you so much. And I brought Bob Bagby. He's chairman of NATO, and he has a special announcement for you.
Dwayne, you mean so much to this entire industry. It's my honor to be here today to present you with the NATO's Spirit of the Industry Award. That's right. This award honors your unequal dedication, passion, and commitment to the motion picture theatrical experience. On behalf of the global exhibition community, please accept this award and our thanks, Dwayne. Not only are you a demigod, you are also our spirit of the industry.
Thank you so much.
Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you so much. This means so much to me. You think about theatrical experience. The fact that we get to do what we're able to do, deliver films to audiences, families around the globe theatrically, this is like a dream come true for me. 3 movies, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Those were my theatrical experiences that inspired me and in a way made me dream. So years later, to be able to be in this position, to be able to deliver, again, movies theatrically to people around the world is very special. I know Christopher Nolan was the first recipient of this last year, and what Christopher was able to do, him and Emma, obviously with Oppenheimer, whether it's Oppenheimer or Moana 2, it's the experience for me. And I know for all of us here that we want to create for families around the world theatrically. And I got to tell you that with all the changes and the ebbs and flows and the growth and progress in our business, which we all love growth and progress, the one thing that will always remain is the theater experience. That never will. So thank you guys so much for this. Thank you for being such tremendous partners. Of course, Alan, we've known each other for a long time. We've done some big movies together in the past. What do you say before we leave? We should show them a little something from Moana 2, right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Let's get a sneak peek of Moana 2.
בקטע של מואנה 2 ניתן לראות את מואנה על הספינה שלה חוזרת למונוטוי. היא שרה שיר שהמילים שלו הן סוף סוף אנחנו שוב איפה שאנחנו אמורים להיות. זה לא באמת המנגינה, אין לי מושג מה הייתה המנגינה. אנשי הכפר שרים איתה יחד. איש אחד שר תקציר של הסיפור של מואנה מהסרט הראשון. מואנה מתחרה באבא שלה במרוץ שייט. היא מנצחת ונוחתת בחוף האי שהיא גרה בו, בדיוק כשהשיר נגמר. זה ככל הנראה שיר הפתיחה של הסרט. אז זה כל מה שהיה להפעם. אני מקווה שנהנתם מאוד. ואתם יודעים. אתם לא יודעים? טוב, אני אגיד לכם. אז עד הפעם הבאה. ביי.